Do you serve the God King's scum? You serve the great Almira. The sallow man will want to speak with you. Take this.
He hands you a mirror of the blackest glass.
I'm preparing my soul.
He opens his mouth in a sloppy grin and pokes his tongue through rotten teeth. But his tongue is not a tongue, it's the head of a snake. Its own forked tongue flickers with a puff of black smoke, and it winks at you. The glass is black, at first. But then a sickly haze begins to form, like sand upon a pond. The haze shimmers and becomes a face. A wan-faced stranger looking straight at you. You feel his hate, his avarice, his thirst for blood. God-woken blood. He does not speak, and yet he asks you who you are. You know the wrong answer will send this man, this sallow man, into a ferocious rage.
Tell me again what's waiting for us.
He buys it, and in a moment you know what he wants. Alexander's head, cut from his body and brought to the sallow man in his cave. And you know too what he's offering. Whatever you desire yourself to be. A new you, better than before, all your flaws gone forever. Sallow turns away. You're done.
What did Sallow say? That's our task. We would take the Elven temple as soon as we could pass the Shriekers. You steal our service.
He seems on the verge of responding aggressively, but changes his mind and lowers his head in respect.
The mistress is most welcome.
Half our numbers fell to Shriekers, but none have risen again. The God King must be displeased with us. We have to take that temple.
You lowly creature. Not unlike me once. Storm the Elven temple and strike down the Shriekers. Perhaps the God King will smile upon your efforts.
The snake-tongued one spoke the truth.
We need a purging one to defeat them.
You do not look Black Ring. Explain yourself.
The elf's deep golden eyes go wide. A strange smile dances across his mouth, and he starts to roar with laughter.
The gods chose you as their champion. Some human waif. Run home, little godwoken. You find only death here. You speak loudly, young godwoken, but I see only a barking dog. You are not worthy of this temple. Leave. Run back to your hearth. Cower there while death searches for you.
The laughter dies from the elf's eyes, replaced with weary seriousness.
Good. It is proper that the Godwoken should not be so easily pushed away. Too many are not ready for the trials ahead. You may proceed. You find no threat here. Not from me, at least. The island is not overrun. This temple stands strong. The other gods were clearly not as powerful as Turs and Delius. In his fortress, the Black Ring do not succeed. They do not kill the Godwoken, but they do not fail. Now, knights and Godwoken both cower behind monsters, tied to sticks.
The elf raises a bushy eyebrow.
One demands from one's lessers. I am your equal, Godwoken. Once, I stand where you stand. My gods chosen, fighting to be the divine. The trials do not kill me, but neither do I triumph. Another becomes divine, and I remain here to serve Turs and Delius and protect his chosen. Yes, he resides here for a time. He and his troop commandeered the top level of my temple. He is not the Godwoken I expect. Few ferocious warriors bring an army, or shrieking monsters tied to posts. I protect the Godwoken of his temple from the Black Ring, from the Magisters, from all threats of this world, but not from other Godwoken. What one Godwoken does to another is divine business. It must not be interfered with. It is not the place of a knight to reveal such things. We walked your path once. You must discover it yourself, as we did. Turn to the gods. Their guidance alone will lead you. A Ralik ever watch over you.
The bear gives you a serious look. She opens her mouth wide, her great fangs on display for you. Then she clears her throat.
Can I ask you a philosophical question? Okay then. If a tree falls in a forest and the whole place is covered in death fog, does anyone care? I escaped. Thousands didn't. They barely had the time to scream.
She gives you a long, wet-eyed look. Her lip begins to tremble, which on a bear is an impressive sight. She tries not to cry.
I thought no one cared. I thought no one cared but elves and bears. This gives me hope, this does. That's all. Thank you.
With a sigh, she turns away.
Make trade.
The creature runs a black tongue across its maw while staring at you hungrily. For a brief moment, you see row upon row of jagged teeth stretching right back to its gullet.
A distant, hungry place. Your war draws me. Make trade, or leave.
A customer. Perhaps you'd like to trade. Find something to safeguard your
His lascivious eyes flick over you to skin-crawling effect.
vulnerable flesh. A distant place called Nemesis. I couldn't resist the lure of this world, though. Such bloodshed and despair truly does loosen purse strings. Your gold can't save you, not against blades.
This is incredible. What a structure.
There might be nothing like this left in the world. Not since Lucian used the death fog on the elves.
Eyes closed, the tiger seems to be praying.
I am the last of my hide, my stripe, my streak. All of us but I fell dead in the mist when the true legs had their war. I pray to thee to bring us back, to save us from our end.
She cocks her head to listen to a voice you cannot hear.
If the covenant be in good faith, O black-winged god, and all the forest tigers shall return, then I shall accept your...
She opens her eyes and turns to you.
Or what? Shall you kill me with your fog of death like you did my cousins? This is our only chance to live.
She closes her eyes. A low growl rises in her throat.
They all shall die, my king, and I shall start.
She stares directly at you and bares her teeth.
With the he-lizard.
The leaves of the altar rustle, a gentle murmur on the breeze. You lean in, a sweet smell wafting around you, the smell of fresh wood, of blooming flowers, of a gentle summer's night. The scent fills your mind, and your vision starts to swim. You blink and find yourself standing in a dark glade. On the wind, you hear a whisper.
God woken.
You turn towards the voice and see the broken body of a fawn. A raven is perched upon its head, pecking at the gory hollow that once held its eye. You're about to turn away when the body twitches.
God woken.
The raven turns its gore-streaked beak towards you. Its eyes are a deep bloody red. God woken! It croaks as it takes to the air, circling the glade. God woken! The fawn's breathing is shallow and ragged.
I need to heal. Please, if we are to make it to the Well of Ascension, I need your blood.
As your blood touches the deer's lips, its head lurches forward, clamping its mouth over the wound. You can feel half of your vitality slowly drain away. You pull your arm back, breaking the connection, and see that the deer has grown too long in sizes. It gets to its feet, kicks something towards you, and stalks away. You pick up its gift, a round white stone, and are getting ready to leave when you feel a cold, heavy thump on your shoulder. You look up into the fierce red eyes of the raven. I see you, Godwoken, it croaks. I see you. The blood-flecked beak lunges at your eye, and you feel it. You feel it tear through the lid, through the jelly, and crack against bone. You stumble back, grasping at your face. Your eyes are fine, but the altar is changed, with the crescent moon hacked into the wood. As you leave, you can't shake the dull, thudding ache in your eye. The ghostly tiger bares her teeth at you, a triumphant glint in her eye.
When the God King brings the forest tigers back, and we rise to rule, you shall be the first to die. For you there shall be no return. I am the last of my hide, my stripe, my streak. You cannot take me, for I shall rise. You cannot take me, for I shall...
She shall... nothing.
I am at the ready.
Lower your weapons. Gareth, listen to me.
I have heard enough! Your words mean nothing to me, Alexander.
Protect the bishop no matter the cost.
I am at the ready.
Magisters, lower your weapons. Gareth, listen to me.
I will have your head, Seeker.
Be at ease, Magister Rowe. Weapons down. Gareth, I have done you a grave injustice. I was deceived, and I was too weak, too naive to see it.
Alexander holds his hands outwards towards Gareth, his blade resting flat across his palms, a gesture of goodwill and peace. Gareth notices your arrival and emits an alarming chuckle.
Godwoken, have you come to witness the death of the noble coward? How fortunate. You can tell the tale of Lucien's other wayward son. This slug defends his own cruelty on the basis of ignorance. He expects me to forgive him for everything he's taken from me. Every fallen seeker, every friend, every slain Godwoken. My own parents. He says this to me while their flesh still rots in the graves I dug for them. I've forgotten nothing. Alexander, you are the sinner, yet the gods have allowed us to suffer for it. I would kill you 100 times over if given the chance. This is your end, Alexander. I strike in the name of your father.